Hey everybody, Jessica Coulter here, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. Today we're talking about technology, and we're talking about the technology of note-taking. So I want to know, how do you take your notes? What equipment, what technology do you use? Does your child use? Let me know down below, because I want to talk about the fancy equipment available, as well as whether it's actually needed to take good notes, or what you really need to use to take good notes. Does it matter at all? So that's what we're going to talk about over the next couple of minutes. Before I jump into that though, if you know you need help with note taking, you know your child is struggling with it, has been struggling with it, and you don't want to struggle with it anymore, you want to know what to write and when to write notes and just even how to take notes, then I encourage you to look into my note-taking course. It's on sale through the end of the month, so click the link in the description to purchase that now. So let's talk about it, guys. What do you need to use for technology? When I was doing some research before building my note-taking course, I found out about all sorts of different apps out there, all sorts of online programs that you can use to take notes. So one of them I know someone told me about was OneNote. So that's nothing I've ever used, but I was told that students at a particular school, at least one of those parent schools, really liked it. So that is an option. Had other parents tell me about pens that could record not only what you wrote, but the lecture itself. So as you're taking notes, it's also recording what the teacher's saying. I think that was some kind of Apple Pen and live recorder, I think is what I was told. And then the last piece of technology that I remember being told about is that relatively, I think, new tablet, the Remarkable tablet, which looks like a piece of paper, but it's actually some kind of computer. So you can handwrite, so it feels like paper, but then it's all electronic, so you can store it like you would a Word document. So those are some of the technologies that I know about, and I want to address in this video. Before I talk about whether those are good things to use, not good things to use, I want to stop and check in with you guys. So if you're just now joining us, I want to know, what technology do you currently use to take notes? And I also want to make sure you guys know I'm streaming this to Facebook and YouTube. So make sure you're a follower on Facebook and a subscriber on YouTube so you never miss another live video. So here we go. Let's talk about this technology. Is it needed? What should you use? All of that good stuff. Well, I am going to tell you right here, right now, that I don't use any of those. I've never used a fancy tablet to take notes. I've never recorded any lectures in school, high school, college, anything. I am strictly a paper, pencil kind of person, and actually I'm a colored pen and paper person, but that's something I'll talk about in my course. So just know that you don't need to have all sorts of fancy stuff. Yes, it can make life easier. Yes, it can make it more convenient, but is it necessary? No. And I would argue for the fact that science says if we write things out by hand, we learn things better. So highly encourage handwritten over typed notes any day of the week. I will also tell you that depending on yours, depending on your child's abilities, when it comes to technology, you can spend more time on trying to get the notes into the computer, onto that fancy pen, onto that whatever, than you do actually learning, because you're so focused on figuring out how the technology works that you miss out on a lot of learning opportunities. So that is pretty much what I want to say, guys. Just know paper, pencil, or like I said, pen and pencil, pen and paper is what I recommend. You don't have to have the others. Yes, they can help, but I would always encourage not doing that in class. I would encourage all the fancy stuff for later on. Yes, depending on your learning style, maybe an actual recording would be very useful, but again, that is only kind of an extra. I still wouldn't only count on that. Paper writing is so much better. So guys, if you want to learn how to write notes, you want to know what you need to take down in your notes, let alone when you need to take notes. If you're at school, if you're at work, if you're at home, and exactly how to make sure those are good notes and they're going to help you study and actually be useful and effective for later on, you've got to check out my course, How to Take Notes Like an A Student. So you can purchase it today by clicking the link you see in the description. It is on sale through the end of the month, and I can tell you that if you make that purchase before the end of the month, Not only are you saving $100, you're also going to get 3 awesome bonuses only available for those who purchase this month. So thanks so much, guys. Have a great day, and be sure to click the link in the description